Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mark Phillips. If you're new here on this channel, we talk about business and lifestyle design from the inside out. And I want to apologize right off the bat. My neighbor is building something and there are short little cuts been going on, but I don't want to not make the video because of that. So we're just going to go right for it because this video is super important to helping you attract more wealth and abundance into your experience. And we're going to be talking about an idea from this greatest money-making secret in history book, which is the Joe Vitale book. First of all, this is an awesome book. I'm a huge fan of Joe Vitale, and I have been for quite some time. I mean, if you don't know him, he was one of the players in The Secret that kind of made him an ultra success, more successful, I should say, more of a household name. And I've been a big fan of his for quite some time. One of my other favorite books by him is called Hypnotic Writing, How to Seduce and Persuade Customers Using Only Your Words. And this book is super awesome if you're in the changing hearts and minds game, in helping people get what they want, helping them raise their vibration, selling products and services that can improve people's lives. This book is a straight up game changer. So that's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites is There's a Customer Born Every Minute. He was a huge fan of P.T. Barnum and talks a lot about P.T. Barnum's principles for business and life that we can apply right now today, because apparently P.T. Barnum in his day was very wealthy and very successful, one of the richest men in the world, and he did so by constantly promoting himself in creative and interesting ways that people really loved. But that's just a little background on Joe Vitale. But specifically in this book, we're going to be talking about what I feel is not explained well enough and maybe even kind of omitted from the greatest money-making secret in history. Just to give you a little background, the greatest money-making secret in history is giving. Joe Vitale talks a lot about that. And while he does touch on the aspect that I want to talk about in this video, the receiving part, I don't think he does it enough. And again, I say that with as Robin Sharma says, great love and respect toward Joe Vitale, who I do love and respect, and I've gained so much value from. But going back to this idea of receiving, I think the greatest money-making secret in history is receiving. That's number one. And the second greatest money-making secret in history is giving. And I'll tell you why I think that way. The reality is, I think they are one and the same. You know, Florence Scovel Shinn said that life is a game of giving and receiving. And Anthony Robbins said that the secret to living is giving. So they're all kind of touching on this idea. But in my personal experience, studying manifestation and law of attraction for over 20 years, it's the receiving aspect that is far more important. Now, I'm not saying don't be a giver, but I am saying focus on your ability to receive much more than you're going to focus on your ability to give. Still give, still share your blessings with the world. And again, I apologize for that noise there. Still share your gift with the world, still help people solve problems, still help people get what they want, do all of those things. But when it comes to giving money or giving your service or giving your attention to people, I would focus less upon that and focus on being a better receiver, right? Focus on practicing receiving from other people and the universe. Because what do we know from all of the great masters? They all say that there is a constant stream of wealth and abundance, and specifically opportunities and ideas flowing to us at all times, at any given point in time. And it's our ability to recognize that flow and then do something with it that causes wealth and abundance in our experience. So the giving is important. Please do not get me wrong. But I think the book misleads people to a degree. I know it did me, to focus more on, I'm just going to give, and then what I want, the receiving, will come about. And that didn't happen for me in my experience. I would love to know your experience if you've tried this giving. You know, this is not the first book to talk about this. There's another awesome book called The Go Giver. And that book is all about giving as well. And it's good. And it talks about similar principles, right? Give first, and then you will receive. Even Earl Nightingale talked about this in his famous speech and book, The Strangest Secret. He said, you got to put the wood in first before you get the fire. And we definitely have to do that. But I'll tell you, again, speaking from my own personal experience and talking with other people, and maybe you know people like this, if you give and you have an inability to receive, you're never going to get what you want, right? You could put all the wood you want into the stove. You could put all of the money you want and support the people and products and services that you want, and you will never receive what you want. It's an inability to receive and block the constant flow of abundance that is coming to us that stops everything. And so I think it wasn't addressed to the level that it could have been, and I think it's somewhat misleading. I fell into that belief. I don't think that way anymore because of some of the other people that I'm studying and some of the other practices that I've been working on, and I know it is a game of receiving also. It's a game of giving and receiving, just like Scoville Shin talked about. So rather than say, like, receiving is the best thing, is the greatest secret, and giving is the second best, I really prefer to look at them as one and the same. And we have to give equal attention to both if we're going to raise our experience and raise our level of prosperity in life. So that's what I wanted to share in this video. Again, not taking anything away from Joe Vitale or Anthony Robbins, but if you have this book, think of it in a different way. And let me know if this is beneficial in the comment section down below. And if you've run into that, you're the only, those blocks as well, right? If you've run into those types of roadblocks where you give and give and give, and then you're not seeing things coming back, that's an internal issue, right? Everything is a reflection of within, right? As without, as within, as without. We know that, the Emerald Tablets, everything is a reflection of that. And sometimes I think it's easier to give because we've been conditioned in our culture and our society to be givers, right? We're kind of conditioned that way. Share your toys, give to people less fortunate. This is, predominant in our culture and our society. But the people who have received wealth and have received prosperity and abundance and have a better lifestyle, they are people who have a very high capacity for receiving. I'm not saying they don't give as well, but they have a super high capacity for receiving. So I hope this video helps you in some way, shape, or form. If it has, please give me a thumbs up. That would be super awesome. That helps me out. It helps the channel. And again, if you like this video, I would invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. We talk about business and lifestyle design from the inside out, how to be a more conscious creator. And one last thing before I wrap up the video, I also want to invite you to visit my website, gmarkphillips.com, and subscribe to my email list. When you do that, I'm going to give you access to a collection of tools that I call Tools for Conscious Creators. And those are, they're tools to help you fix your thinking and your feelings so that you can put yourself in alignment and vibrational alignment with the experiences you want to have in life. As the late, great Louise Hay once said, I never try to fix problems. I fix my thinking, and the problems fix themselves. That's what these tools are. Some of them are tools that I've created and developed. Some of them are tools that other people have developed, or short one-page essays, stuff like that, that I either give you in that collection, I capture it from them and give it to you, or I tell you how to go get it yourself. So it's things I picked up on my journey or created on my journey. Some of them are from other people. Some of them are my own little tools that I've used to help get me into momentum, create the things I want to see in the world, get past the resistance. That's a huge component of these tools, is to face the resistance, just like I'm doing right now, right? I mean, I have a number of things to do today, and recording this video was slipping. And then I remembered that I'm always here to fight that resistance. I'm always here to slay that procrastination demon. And I just sat down and made it happen because, like I said, I feel it's a very important message to share with you. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. But that's what those tools are, is to largely help you get past the resistance that you face as you do your work in the world as a creator, as you make turn the thoughts to things that you want to see in the world, right? And shape the world, and specifically your world, in the way that you want to shape it, instead of just living your life by default. We all know how that goes, right? I did that for many years, and it's not a super great way to live life. So go visit my website, gmarkphillips.com. Check out those tools. And hey, if you get it and you don't like it, just unsubscribe. But I know you're going to love them because they're super awesome. So thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Until next time, all the best. Health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.